Steam game. Now, if you read the title of the stream, you probably can't guess what it's going to be. But I was telling you a secret. But before that, this is going to be pretty much traditional. I start off the stream by doing a little draw, doodle. I'll have to do this doodle. It's just for the next comment that's going to be popping up in the next. We just gotta go to Discord. I guess you can get can go ahead and get Discord. The 0 people that are watching can do Discord. Potential thousands of people in the future. It won't be a spoiler then, but I shouldn't have the lines this thick. I just realized that. Thank goodness I realized that sooner rather than later. press the game and just immediately start playing. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But we're here for an adventure, I guess. We're here for a brand new adventure. should know that this character, that this game is going to be very, very fucking good. And yeah, we all feel like that we're on a high trips again. So yeah, that's better. What's that? It's for later. You cheating. Cheating. Okay. So yeah, this is and a Dream Barbecue. So again, this is my first stream, so hopefully I could just press this and just like get into playing it. Hopefully it's nothing to it. Or do I press this? Install. Fuck. I thought I did install it. Okay, is that gonna take long? Please don't take long. No, no. I have no fucking clue whatsoever what to expect on this game, but we'll see. I guess we'll see. That's quite unlucky. Unlucky indeed. Yeah, it's gonna take a fucking while. I should probably go back on the fucking. Oh, I shouldn't just draw it while I wait. Fuck. Not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. So go on, tell me, how's your day? No, not you. The demons in my head. Something tells me that this is that if I do build up an audience, this is the type of things that'll kind of lure my fan base. The type of video game. Hey, look at that! I got merch. Cool little hat. $2 to put in a jar. Cool looking design on a shirt. Yep. They use for any merch. Any merch. I mean, yeah, this is gonna take a fat minute. I should. Probably should. Oh, okay, there you go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, let's play this. I'm being nervous. I don't know why. Just them. Let me stop. Oh, there you go. Don't know what to expect, but let's see it. What we get into.
おい、
Hello.
何してるんだ。
Ah, Japanese.
さあ来い。 その目を労働に向ける時が来た。
Classic somewhere? Oh, hello. You see? That's how I'm making it. That's not too small. I'm no longer seeing any development. Am I supposed to do something? What is happening? Am I supposed to do something? Let's open this door. Closing our doors now. I want you to know. This like the game said so. This is a door now. Finally something different. So long. What the fuck was that? Yeah, it says nothing. That's not one.
Hope you don't mind, but could you tell me?
Where the hell is the boss?
Yes, I am the boss.
こんなわけないだろアホか真に受けるなよえなこいつはボスなんかじゃない
Okay, you got me. I am not the boss, nor a penguin, but in fact, the great Dracula.
ああいったく怒りた野郎だこんなやつとはもうやってられるか
I am of nuts. I am Dracula.
What are your pain points? What's your problem? What are our business struggles today? Let me help you invest in your future.
えそれって新手のマルチか何か難しい言葉よしてくれないかめまいがしそうだ
No! Just tell me about this dumb job already!
仕事に積極的なのかそりゃいい心がけだいやそうだなよく聞いてくれ時間はだいぶかかったがこのおしゃべりはなんとかボスの居場所を突き止めただが一つ問題があるとすればお前は遅すぎた今からそこに滅びた身の始末に行こうにももう俺たちには時間が残されてないんだ
Huh, seems I am out of the loop. Shall we review the job description?
あーまああんたのその変な言葉遣いで言うとすれば俺たちが狙ってるのはボスの腹渡だなそいつは俺たちの最大のワークターゲットってとこかな
Understood. Aim for the target.
ああそうなんだこれ誰だタバコ吸ってるのああダメだこのスモークのせいで肺がどうにかなっちまうもうタバコのスモークは大嫌いだ最悪だ
I am Dracula.
黙れ
Let's arrange our next ambush at the scene. Could you point out the boss's location?
こっちだこっちに来い見ろあの島が見えるかボスはどうやらあそこに潜んでるらしいんだなだがまずはこのスモークを消し去ることが先かもなで取引成立か あんたは元いた場所に戻れそして受付を見つけるんだ どうすれば肺をパンクさせずにボスの元にたどり着けるのかを必ず聞くんだ。
That is most categorically doable. Did I catch you at an okay time?
Ah, encore vous? Allez-vous-en! Vous suintez la pauvreté. Allez manger des plats surgelés, sale limace à col rose.
I'm afraid that the smoke here is polluting our lungs.
Let's cut the crap! Yes! We'll get rid of it for us so I can deal with the man in charge! Quoi? J'espère que vous racontez des conneries de prolétaires. Vous arrivez trop tard. Le boss n'est même pas encore né. D'ailleurs, ce n'est pas de mon ressort de donner de tels ordres. Maintenant, revenez quand vous serez plus riche. Misérable mendiante pouilleuse démunie sans un sou et pochée comme les blés.
Who else is involved in the decision making?
Ah, c'est reparti avec les questions, c'est ça? Vous m'avez l'air très problématique. Are you poor with words or what? Let's talk, you cheap assistant! Pauvre? Bas de gamme? Moi?
Worry not. You are still a child of God.
Vous jouez avec le feu, mademoiselle. Bon, écoutez, les genies sont les seuls à pouvoir arrêter la smoke. Tout ce qui se cache derrière les portes de cet endroit chante leur gloire. Et n'essayez même pas de manquer de respect aux portes.
Bless you for your business.
いまいましいジーニーとドアについて聞いてたんだがね、もしあんたが探しに行くっていうんなら俺は一緒には行けないみたいだ。いやこのスモークのせいで足が痛くってな。だからジーニーを見つけるのはあんた次第ってことになる。また連絡するよ。おーい。
Heal, heal, frog!
Ping me in some moments.
Lots of what? Hogwash?
Ah, Anna. Unpopular everywhere, aren't you? I have studied Anna for a long, long time.
Say, are you a professional stalker? Don't take it personally.
No, 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 no. Common mistake, but sad mistake. Stalker entities are inside crowd door, begging for autographs, for fame. No Piero the Genie equals no town.
Crowd door, is it? Sounds like we've got a busyness there, huh?
I am confident you are unwelcome at the door. Piero the Genie is an entity with deviant tastes, just like me.
죄송해요. 저한테 할 말 있으세요?
Do you want me to turn around and roll my window down?
혹시 얘기할 사람이 그렇게 필요하시다면 제가 뱉을 수 있는 단어가 몇 가지 있는 것 같습니다. 저는 여기 온 지 얼마 안 됐어요. 여기에서 사람들이 내가 해야 한다고 생각하는 일을 하라고 저를 고용했거든요.
You look like a fellow entrepreneur. Let me shake your hand and collect your genius germs.
죄송해요. 제 업무표에 따르면 악수는 제가 하는 일에 포함되어 있지 않습니다. 그들은 단지 새로운 호스트와 진의 취임식을 준비할 수 있는 누군가를 찾기 위해 저를 고용하였습니다. 혹시 그런 사람을 아신다면 가능한 빨리 그 사람의 혈액 샘플을 저한테 팩스로 보내주세요.
Это я!
You're not fooling anyone, fraud!
Ну да, твоя правда. Меня звать Кейн, а ты вот Энна. Я тебя тут миллион раз видывал. Тут что, фестиваль простаков и простачек? Ну да ладно, ты видал уже одинокую дверь? Я от нее тащусь. Ох, не дождусь отправиться в плащ и добросовестно тусить, нарушая все законы. Вот в этот раз я точно повстречаю туалет.
Bathroom? You must be talking about the genie, true?
Джеги, как странно ты называешь туалет.
うかもしれないな。このドアのジーニーじゃないかと思うやつについて俺は何も聞いてないんだよ。なんだかどうも臭い気がするんだがね。ああ、くそにしてもここはナフタリン臭くてかなわんな。
Let's think on it. Gather info and ask questions. I will provide us with the factual truth about this G.
え？バスルーム？あんた急に何言ってんだ？まあいいや、別にいたらいいんじゃないか。ただし仕事をサボるためにそこにとどまったりはするなよ。その手口を俺はよく知ってる。
That's my own one and only trick though. To avoid work. Stay in the bathroom. And then shooting myself in the head. What the fuck is this? What a useless doorway. What is this? Why is this here? Do I just go back? There's nothing over here. No, I feel like I'm missing something. Let me see if I can interact with one of the other fucking things that are. Nope. Are they dead? Oh, they statues. Probably dead. That's a face. Someone's sparkling right there. Ah, no one's left. Oh wow. Pretty hippo. Pretty trees.
Returning operating equipment to distribution terminal.
Look at that. I see. Do I jump down? No. That's just like that, I guess. Oh, it's open. I guess I don't use that bathroom. It's still usable. Just take those out. Nice. I don't want to talk to that guy. It's up to you.
That's inaccurate.
気にしないことですな。認識もしなくてよろしい。伏せるべし。
Could you tell me everything you know about this G?
そんなヨタ話に興じてる暇はないのです。バカタレがドアを開けっぱなしにしたせいでペットたちが消えてしまったのです。私のベイビーちゃん。
Babies or pets?
両方とも同じです。二つの存在、同じ人生。二つは魂の伴侶。それは4ついるのです。どうか見つけてくだされ。そうすればたんまり銭を使わしましょうぞ。目に銭。あの子たちは私の家のカーペットを血で汚すことが好きなのです。この情報を使ってあなたの好きなように動いてみなされ。
I'll be right with you.
Excuse me, Miss Boss Lady. Are you looking for the bathroom too?
Oh, I am no longer the boss of myself. However, I can teach you to grow your own one in a few short steps.
That is amongst the weirdest spells I've ever heard from a witch.
Do you, by the chance of chances, know how to reach the genie?
She said bathroom. Shh. Let me talk.
She said bathroom.
Let's not make any compromises. I must get rid of this smoke to reach the boss. And it looks like this bathroom could be the key to our business's success.
Actually, one of us went looking for the bathroom and promptly got lost.
This is exactly why we should have gone to the purge event. We could have tried going to the bathroom from there.
Psst. We should go home. I am allergic to persons.
I got that reference. Hey!
Say, you seem like an entity who loves overworking themselves. And we seem to share the same final destination. Kind of. Would you be so kind to help us find our friend? I'll reward your hard work with something that could be useful in that, business of yours you like so much. Horrible choice, but precise. Anyway, the last time we saw her, she said she'd ask for directions inside of Seal House.
Oh no! What if she's already bloodless inside there?
Don't you remember? We saw her heading out from there to the complete opposite direction.
Settle down, ladies. Maybe someone gave her fake directions. That's your cue, Miss Ina.
Time to get to work.
Greetings! I shall be happy to explain everything to you. One person can be in two places at once. Although, the magician does not have to be in two places at once. He can be in one place at one time. Because he would be lost in the other person's mind. I'm glad we understand each other, Anna. You are here because you want to be. I can see it in your eyes.
I'm here for our pending business with
Your stupid boss! Firstly, I need to get more info on this pointless cheat!
Ah, the bathroom. But of course, you are looking for it. That old witch is looking for it. Everyone these days is in search of the bathroom. Now, you didn't hear it from me, but the way to the entrance is... The way to enter the bathroom is through that giant orb you see in the sky past the bridge. But in order to reach it, we must create life itself. Now, go away, Anna, and get life! That shall be your quest today!
Let me do some research and get back to you.
Move Jane Bolton. How far anyone made the folks?
Oh no, non un altro. Guarda, mia signora, non passerai. Possiedo questo ponte. L'ho acquistato stamattina.
I'm the Anthology Anomaly! Step back, Jackpot!
Ehi, ascolta qui, cortigiana onesta! Ho appena vissuto il giorno peggiore della mia vita! Va bene? Ho combattuto 3 volte! No, 4! No, 5 volte! Mi sono lasciato con la mia ragazza! Ho ucciso mio fratello! E ora...
I don't think I want to.
Mi scuso, mia signora. Le cose non sono state le stesse per me da quando quella strega urlante ha attraversato il mio ponte!
Hey, pal! My sympathy is gonna cost you for every condolence.
Aspetta. Condoglianze? Mia signora pensa che mi piaccia tutto questo? Essere un accumulatore professionista non è uno scherzo. Hai qualche idea di quanto sia stressante questo lavoro? Ad esempio, hai mai fissato qualcosa così intensamente per 10 minuti all'improvviso? Diventa il tuo regalo preferito? Mi è successo al dannato obitorio. Era così vergognoso. Ok, guarda. Vedi quell'edificio distrutto e vedi quel gentiluomo là dentro? Quel giovane ha tenuto d'occhio le mie proprietà per tutto il tempo. Vuole sicuramente rubare le mie proprietà. Ma non è questo il punto. Voglio che smetta di guardarmi. Se trovi un modo per coprirgli gli occhi o qualcosa del genere, io farò... No, potrei darti la mia gratitudine. Qualunque cosa, non lo so. Perfetto. Ora smetti di guardare le mie proprietà e vola via.
That's all I know. Nope. Dry tree man. Man's man. I talk to you. Of course I'm gonna be able to talk to you. I'm sure you have.
Oh no, what a barbarity. Who could dare?
Of course. Delighted to help a business fellow. I disagree.
Guys, wait! I'm not doing what you say I'm doing! I'm not doing anything! I'm not doing anything at all!
May I offer you a divestment opportunity?
Divestment? Are you making fun of my unemployment lives? I don't care! Don't care! Go away! What? You are Aina? You have a job?
It's more of a lifestyle. That's my destiny. What more could I do? God knows the rest.
Ew, I am nice to you, and this is the thanks I get?
Rude entities like you get punished for the sins of others.
kill me! I'm joking!
Fell for it, didn't you?
Miss, could you keep it down, please? The pizza guy is right here.
You know, I'm pretty good at organizing words. I should be the CEO of organizing events or something.
Push me out the way. Say out. Push you. Like a thing. 1-5. That's the new. That's the new. Looks like I'm gonna be inside of. That's right here. Okay. Well, I think I did his thing. Maybe. I'm not sure.
私の朝食よ、一体どこへ？
Just gotta find him.
Esci dalla mia prospettiva!
Oh, yes, I forgot. You can't cross the bridge unless it's obviously I don't know. You just like, you just saying that. I guess not. Still use this. Actually, I don't have to. I don't have to. That's what you do. Alright. Who knows? Who knows?
Mary! My Mary! Come on! What's up? Are you?
This wasn't everywhere. Thought I'd get out here. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Are you? Yeah, what's up?
Oh. Am I supposed to go back or? Because I feel like all my options were completed. just live the same way? I think it did. You good, bro? I say one of them. Good. Cool game. Let's see. What's Marcus? What is that? Again, I'm new to the PC, bro. I don't know what RTN is. I mean, I guess I could just press it, right? Nope. Nope. Oh, there you go. I got it. Yay. Alright, we will resume this later. I don't know when we'll do it, but my fucking PC's yelling at me. I just realizing. Jesus Christ. Alright, calm down. We're done. Yeah. Hopefully at some point we'll pick back up on that. So, okay, we'll change the thing to just trying again. Okay, now is the react session. We are going to watch The Magic System Paradox. I'm not really sure by Till Foundry, but I'm not really sure what he's talking about by Magic System Paradox. Not sure what he's going to be talking about that, but you know, let's go on and see a paradox, maybe something profound, maybe something beautiful.
It feels like it's been a while since I've really enjoyed a piece of high fantasy, which makes me sad because I really used to like this stuff. I do still like the sense of wonder it provides. The ideas are still good, the stories are still interesting, but the more I learn about magic and its history, the less I see it in these stories. In fact, some of this stuff, in a weird way, makes me feel something kind of opposite magic, as if the actual idea of this fictional magic, the fantasy we're all engaging in, is something completely different, and magic is just this surrogate to describe it. To be honest, despite my history, the whole idea of magic systems has always felt just a little dissonant to me. It's almost as if, in the pursuit to systematize our fantasies, we sort of lost the concept of what magic even means.
The very concept of magic is just like, it's supposed to be just like disorder, isn't it? Like no order to it whatsoever. It's not supposed to be explained. I feel like that's what it's. I understand it, but like it's having a magic system like in like some stories just have gives way to just rules of for the reader or listener or watcher to follow along with and understand as the story goes on. Just a little bit of a pathway to understanding concept and how the universe works. That's one of my basics on what it is, but you know, I don't know what that is. But I feel like the vagueness of like what magic could just do, just like bullshit being go, you know, just is overdone. I think, in my opinion, I don't know. Although it could be funny, like in like some context, but like I don't know. Let's see what it's talking about though.
How do you define magic? It's a surprisingly slippery question. Some people might say that seeing a rainbow or watching the solar eclipse feels magical. Others might think of magic tricks, like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. If you practice voodoo, you might wear a gree-gree amulet for protection or luck. Maybe when you think of magic, you think of spirits or fairies or demons, beings whose very existence would challenge our understanding of reality. These are all very different things. They're also all magical. In practice, it's sort of hard to describe magic as any one thing. People just tend to use the word in a lot of different ways. Still, although the definition may be a little diffuse, I do think you can try to understand what people mean by it. From what I've seen, there really appear to be three major applications for the term. First, there's magic as phenomena. otherwise known as the supernatural. Spirits, fairies, demons. Some people believe in them, many don't. So far, it's not really a scientific thing. There's no empirical evidence, you can't really study it in the way you would need to. So, if you assume that it does exist anyway, that puts it into this interesting territory. Something that can ostensibly be observed, but not demonstrated or explained materially. This can even be applied to things that are, by and large, known to be real. If you didn't know how electricity worked, in a very literal sense, lightning might appear to have about the same veracity as a fairy or a demon. Observable, but non-replicable, and therefore non-empirical to anyone who isn't there for the event itself. Magic as phenomena. Second, there is, of course, magic as practice. That is, when humans attempt to interact with the supernatural. Think spells, divination, the use of arcane tools like gree-gree amulets. Whether or not you believe these things actually work, people still do them. They practice them. This sort of magic can even be seen in the foundations of science. In 1602, alchemists wrote of the Bologna stone, a rock that they could make glow in the dark. Lawrence Principe, a modern chemist, followed the 17th century alchemical recipe to make the Bologna stone. And he found that the recipe actually worked. Principe, with the context of modern science, knew the stone is barite, and that it glowed because a chemical reaction caused the copper ions in it to release energy. To Wilhelm Homburg, the alchemist who authored the original recipe, the rock's luminance was magical. Whether they believed it was due to magic or science, both Principe and Homburg got the same result from the same recipe. To one, it was science.
You're supposed to eat it, and then you'll turn into a fire demon. I think that's how Pokemon magic works. I don't know. I don't really play the game.
To the other, it was magic. In either case, we have this perception of magic not just as a thing that might exist, but as a thing that you do. Magic as practice. Third, and perhaps most common of all, people love to use magic as a metaphor. Even if we know barite can glow because of a chemical reaction, it still looks magical, doesn't it? I mean, glowing rocks aren't exactly something you see on a nature trail. Awe-inspiring occurrences still feel like...
This is where you go up to a girl and just be like, hey girl, you're magical. See, if I would do that to my girl, she would probably punch me because she doesn't know that she's my girl yet. But, you know, we're getting there.
magic, even though you may otherwise feel like you understand them. You can pick up a book and learn all about electricity, and a lightning storm can still fill you with a sense of wonder. You might say that it feels magical to you, even if you don't mean it literally. I think, sneakily, this is how Arthur C. Clarke used the word in his famous quote, "Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic." The intended sentiment is, of course, that anything which appears to be supernatural or impossible will inevitably one day be understood, but the use of the term magic here paints a picture of those things which are, by his reckoning, actually perfectly rational, as impossible to distinguish.
Isn't there like another saying that's practically like it's like future will go on to a point where like the technology there would just seem like magic to us, like if we brought a dude from 100 years ago and like show him pretty much my PC, they would just be like, what the fuck is this? You witch? And they'll try to burn me or something like that.
From the supernatural. He's saying that despite an implicit basis in rationality, they might yet appear to be impossible and wondrous. That a thing doesn't actually have to be supernatural to feel like it is. Magic as metaphor. There is a secret fourth application of the word. The way the term magic is used in fantasy is just generally very different from any of this. It has almost nothing to do with the veracity of the actual event or your belief in it. It really has more to do with the text. In Lord of the Rings, Frodo can use the One Ring to turn invisible. If someone put on a ring and turned invisible in real life, I mean, we'd have to ask some questions about that. That could throw our entire understanding of physics into question, or at least create some kind of rush to understand this weird ring's mechanisms. In a fantasy book, we just accept that this is something the ring can do. It's magic. We're okay with that.
Yeah, I understand this now, because like a magic system kind of like expels the point of this, because like if you put a magic system into something like this, it would just be like, okay, well how did this happen now, and like how does that work with everything else? But that's kind of like how a science system would work to explain how that would work. But magic is just supposed to be something that's just non-explainable, because it's just like, it's magic. You just accept that it just does it.
The term people tend to use for this kind of thing is suspension of disbelief. This idea that you can just ignore the logical implications. You don't have to get how things like magical rings work in real life, because this isn't real life. It's fantasy. You can enjoy the fantasy without having to question it. But Tolkien himself had a very different perspective on this. Middle-earth, with all its locations and histories and characters and languages, is what he liked to call a secondary world. Within the universe of Lord of the Rings, magic rings do exist. We don't contemplate them as impossible, because in the story that's just not the case. Tolkien didn't consider this suspension of disbelief. He considered it secondary belief. You buy the fantasy. Within this setting, you believe that a magical ring exists and that it can turn you invisible. This idea, like much of what Tolkien thought of, has become, shall we say, endemic to the high fantasy genre. There's this pervasive sense that every secondary world in modern fantasy has to be believable. Not just engaging, as per suspension of disbelief, but actually believable. It has to make sense. The audience shouldn't question its rationale. A fantasy world should be logical to the point that you can allow yourself to believe in it, which, ironically, doesn't really leave much room for belief, does it? You might have heard of hard and soft magic systems. These were popularized by Brandon Sanderson, who probably doesn't need an introduction. He's the most successful living fantasy author. In addition to his actual books, he's known for a sort of literary theory he invented. I mean, you're watching a video with the term magic system in the title right now. There's just about zero chance you haven't run across at least some of his ideas before. He's important to understanding the profile of modern fantasy magic. According to Sanderson, hard magic is defined by rules and structure. The story explains to the reader how the magic works. In Patrick Rothfuss's Kingkiller Chronicle, for instance, sympathetic magic is a practice that can be studied. Magicians can manipulate energy by psychically binding one object to another. They have diagrams and measurements for it. It has an intricate set of rules which it obeys. Soft magic, by contrast, exists without explanation. In Lord of the Rings, we know Gandalf is magical, but we don't have any explanation for how his magic operates. In Sanderson's words, soft magic leaves room for authors who want to preserve a sense of wonder in their books. There's also Sanderson's famous 3 Laws of Magic, which detail all the ways he believes magic can be used to enhance a story. According to these, even soft magic has a set of rules to follow. He gently advises against allowing characters to interact with it, for instance, and if they do, says that it should hinder them more than help them. Soft magic is, in his words, for visuals and ambiance, not for plot. Sanderson's goal here, he says, is to help authors tell better stories. These rules will, according to him, result in more interesting plots and more fleshed out worlds. This is where you really start to see that fourth application of the term magic emerging. Not magic as phenomena or practice or metaphor, magic as a plot device. I do like some of the ideas Sanderson articulates in his essays. It sounds fun, for instance, to come up with all the different costs associated with using magic. Sanderson himself enjoys using these laws, as do many other writers. His books are popular for a reason. It's also just not magic. This conception of magic, this usage of the term, it's almost directly opposite all our applications and understandings of magic in real life. In the real world, the uniting tether of all the different use cases for magic is the unknown. It has to be believed in, even if there's no proof that it even exists. Fantasy magic systems tend to do the opposite of that. On a textual level, they are a way of rationalizing the unknown. There's always some authorial conceit, some guideline to follow, even for the most mysterious and unexplained phenomena. In the pursuit to create that belief in a secondary world, it seems a lot of writers are forgetting how belief works in this one. I need to say this very directly. Magic is not fiction. Around the world for thousands of years, human beings have been practicing magic in real life, and they still do today. During China's Shang Dynasty, people interpreted omens by burning animal bones inscribed with symbols. Ancient Egyptians used protection amulets, both for the living and the dead. Medieval European leech books describe ways of curing disease through magic. People everywhere still practice astrology, follow superstitions, and cast spells. It's part of life. I'm not saying that the supernatural is real. I'm also not saying that it isn't. That's a personal matter for you to ponder. What I am saying is that, unlike science, people don't practice magic to explain the unknown. What is or isn't magical is subjective. There's no real way to tell if your horoscope actually offers real premonitions. Casting a dowsing spell may help you find your keys, or maybe you'll just chance across them soon after, pure coincidence. The alchemists didn't know about the chemical reactions that caused the Bologna stone to grow. Science seeks answers through figuring out how things work. Once you can prove how the supernatural works, it becomes natural. It exits the domain of magic and enters the domain of science. Even with an understanding of science, many people continue to use magic anyway. They engage with it because they believe it can help enhance their lives. Maybe they find it spiritually fulfilling or practical, or maybe magic is just fun for them. Science is perhaps our best way to form a unified understanding of the world. It helps clarify the mysteries of the universe. It equips us with useful knowledge. It's concerned with objectivity, what we can prove to be true. Magic, on the other hand, is all about subjectivity. It's not concerned with what is explicable, objective, true. It concerns only what you believe. You can observe the chemical reactions that cause barite to glow. You can even know how it works. Whether or not it's magic depends on your own personal perspective. In other words, magic is real as long as you believe that it is. Of course, we don't exactly live in a world amicable to that kind of belief. These days, it's a pretty vulnerable thing to do. It takes a leap of faith to put your trust into the unknown. It is anathema in post-Enlightenment society to simply accept something you don't understand without trying to understand it at all. Objectivity is reliable. You don't need to leap when you have evidence of how the world works. Instead, you can safely cross a bridge from the unknown to the known. You don't have to accept not knowing. I think this is why magic systems don't feel magical to me. There are magic systems that I really like, and many of them give me a sense of wonder and amazement. With all the rules and structure in a literary magic system, we can have incredible worlds full of fantastical things, but they very rarely come close to magic. They rarely ask for that kind of belief. In a fantasy story, you can have a secondary belief, like Tolkien said, a sort of surrogate for real belief. You can just create a whole other world where things that would be impossible in this one are accepted as truth. In this secondary world, you never have to decide if the One Ring is really magical. There's no leap of faith, no pressing unknown to put your belief in. The real world just isn't like that. The efficacy of science can trick you into thinking humanity has some strong grasp on how things work, but that simply isn't true. Reality is still mostly unknown, and part of science is going forward knowing full well that your current understanding may prove to be entirely wrong later. The more we learn, the less we know. The less we know, the more darkness there is to superimpose our beliefs over. The ultimate ironic conclusion of scientific pursuit is that the universe is fundamentally magical. To believe in magic is to accept this cosmic tension, to reach into the dark and interact with it before empiricism ever gets there. magic systems break that tension. We can escape into a world where we never have to worry about an unknown beyond the author's intent, where the unknown can be tamed and made rational, where it operates by rules and authorial conceits, where it never has a chance to make you feel vulnerable. No uncertainty, no need to believe. No matter what happens within the story, we accept that it can happen. We understand that magicians in the Kingkiller Chronicles study sympathetic magic. We understand that the One Ring can turn Frodo Baggins invisible. These things are not questions. They are known. You are asked to believe in nothing, except for the text. The paradox of magic systems is that they are the fantasy of a world without magic. Remember that Arthur C. Clarke quote about sufficiently...
Yeah, I understand the wanting to just believe in magic and whatnot, because like it just an opportunity to shut your brain off. But like I hate like certain magics, like magic tricks specifically, because it's like I don't know. It's something with me specifically, because like I just hate being tricked. You know, I just like every time when I see a magic trick, I'm just like, okay, how the fuck did you do that? And I just want to know how was it possible that you did that? And then by the time I figured it out, I was just like, okay, get on my way. But like, it just, what I like specifically about magic, like magic in like a world or like in a story, is that slowly over time you get to understand it and learn it. But it's new to you at first, and then you just slowly build into it. That's what I love about magic and stories. But you know, I like the learning and experiencing something new, rather than just accepting that something just happens. You know,
advanced technology being indistinguishable from magic, it's a good metaphor. It actually describes how I feel about a lot of...
Yeah, that's an ad. But yeah, that's a Telfounder. Very nice video. I like watching this shite. Go ahead and give him a subscribe. And like, I like this too. I like this. It was nice. I couldn't really give too much off of it, because I was hoping that was talking a bit more of like magic systems as a whole, rather than just like magic. Just magic, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, this is a nice video. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this little stream, guys. How long was I streaming? I have no clue whatsoever. Yeah, it doesn't show me on the fucking OBS, but you know, bet it was a couple hours. I think it was like 2, nearing 3. But yeah, I think that was a nice stream. We will be coming back sometime. I really do want to do this like more often. I want to do this like at least monthly soon. I want to start this at least monthly soon, but like I'm lacking cards. I have no cards. My mommy has all the cards, and she's keeping my Blue Eyes White Dragon card away from me, and I really want that card. I have no clue what I'm talking about. But yeah, hopefully soon we can start doing this more frequently. But like, as of right now, the sooner I could say I'm doing this, the sooner I could, the next stream, Jesus Christ. I'm fucking autistic. The next stream it's probably gonna be, I don't know, winter, I think, the beginning of winter, maybe. It'll probably be winter. It depends on how I'm feeling or how I'm at. I don't know. We will see. We will see. But yeah, that is going to do us for to now. So, you know, bye bye.